Hey, welcome to Breaking Bread, hosted by me, Crunk Chocolate, a show where we break verbal bread with a quote-unquote enemy. Whenever Manchester City has an upcoming match, I will be here having a conversation with a supporter of City's upcoming opponent. Shout out to all Patreon members who will be enjoying this full episode. For $6 a month, you can get all sorts of great episodes. You can check our amazing library with our episodes with people like Steph Houghton, Derek Ray, and Ryan Hun of Stadio Podcasts. Or you can get the full episode of today. We're talking Man City Arsenal, Breaking Bread. It's the match of the season so far until obviously next week, which will then be the next biggest match of the season. Oh, man. 2 months ago? Actually, I would even say 6 weeks ago. Looking ahead to this match, I wasn't feeling the greatest. But it is amazing what a few weeks can happen. A few wins can make someone feel. We are here to talk City Arsenal. A good friend of ours, shout out Charlotte Plantain. We'll see how this conversation goes. Like, obviously, it's I have some questions. I haven't had him on for a while, so I'm trying not to be my most spicy immediately. So, like, let's give it some time. We'll let it cook. We'll let it percolate. Shady Gang, give it up for Mitch. How are you?
Hey, Crunk. I haven't been bullied on this show in a year. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's a miracle I came back, honestly. If we're being honest.
I'm happy that you did. I figured maybe like a lit stream might be a little too much. So this, it's mano. You don't have like the chat also just like throwing hate at you.
Yeah,
so, like,
when it's been like a real contentious title race on a lit stream, I have felt very outnumbered, and it's not been very fun.
Thankfully, honestly, the way that like Arsenal is nowadays, like our other guests could not be City supporters, and like you would still end up getting it because honestly, at this point, everybody they enjoy laughing at Arsenal.
I watched the Carabao Cup final. I was on a bachelor party, and it was happening like in the morning during a bachelor party. I threw it on the TV on the morning of it, and I was watching it with like 10 people who were all avidly rooting against us. And I think if hell is real, that's it for me. Of like, my team that I care a lot about is playing like shit in a game that's important, and I'm in a room full of people that are all going in on me. That's hell. That is hell. I never want to experience that again. And then this weekend, I'm going to be at the wedding for that bachelor party. So I'm going to be watching this game alone in my hotel room. No one's going to be with me.
No.
I'm not repeating the errors I made last time.
Fool me once, shame on me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Fool me twice, won't be fooled again. So I guess what is it like? Okay, so like obviously there are people. They're still gonna make like the Man City 115 jokes, yada yada yada. But it is very weird that Arsenal are so disliked that people are truly saying City, please say football. Like that has actually been the weirdest thing, that for so many years we have been like the most hated, the bad guys. And because people dislike Arsenal more, we have all of a sudden become the good guys, which is a very like weird situation for us. I can only imagine how it feels for you being an Arsenal fan who just like everybody always wants the worst for you.
Yeah, I think perception is often painted by like your experience. Like obviously you're going to see people's comments about City the way that I'm going to see people's comments about Arsenal. I think in this specific example, I think that like because Arsenal have been a force for longer than City, people have stronger opinions about Arsenal, and that I think that that goes for Manchester United, that goes for Chelsea, that goes for like any team that is, or Liverpool, that have been around for a long time and good for a long time. And I think that people have become, I think, bored of City in a way where you guys are a safer option. Where, like, if you're a Manchester United fan, you've seen City win 4 or 5 titles in the last whatever years, and you're like, well, they keep doing that. I hate Arsenal too. I'd rather just see City keep winning than see Arsenal win a title. It's funnier to see them continue to get second. It's more enjoyable if they continue to fail. But if City wins again, it's just like, well, yeah, they won again, and it like doesn't matter because it's City. It's just like the like expectation is that City is good under Guardiola and like you should win titles. But it's also like there isn't enough deep seated bad blood for most fan bases the way there is with Arsenal. Like, why would a Tottenham fan or Chelsea fan root for Arsenal? You know, it's very easy to be like, yeah, I guess my only connection to not like City is that they're another big club. It's like, no, you're just gonna root against them. And same with like a Liverpool. I don't really know, they can go either way. We've had history with them. You guys have had history with them, but like I think it's a more palatable option of like a no new title kind of thing. Let's keep this drought going for Arsenal. And I think it's compounded by the fact that like the way we are perceived and how we play is bad and ruining the sport. Now, we could have a different conversation about like why Arsenal play that way. And I don't believe it's by design, because all you have to do is watch us in the Champions League to realize that we're not like, we don't want to be boring. We don't want to like not score goals. But 99% of teams in the Premier League are going to sit back and play a deep block. And sometimes, and the way that Arsenal have built themselves is to play physical, and to our way to break down a block is being really good at corners, which is a part of the game. And people act like corners are not just a part of the game. But, you know, when we do something well, sometimes it annoys people.
I don't think it's not necessarily it being a part of the game. It just feels like it is the part of the game. And I get it, because you do face a lot of low blocks, and City do too. We just tend to be able to pass around it, or like we've had to figure it out. We've definitely struggled through the pass though. Like when City are at our worst, it's 100 crosses out wide and literally nothing comes from it. And that's where the addition of Gyökeres comes in. I was even like looking at some of the stats, and challenges won in a dangerous position. Gyökeres is one of your better players for that on Arsenal. And so like obviously Gabriel, he's won 23 of them, but Gyökeres is 13 compared to Moreno. And what also like shocked me, because you guys do press and stuff, like, so that's also where Gyökeres, but he like thrives in that. Like he has just as many challenges attempts as Saliba. So like he is getting in there, he is participating. Now his win percentage is significantly less because he's just a forward. So like, but that is kind of what you want. You want somebody who is out there putting themselves in those positions to win the ball. Okay, well, I thought I kind of got you with the everybody hating on you, and you managed to flip it and be like, well, you know, when you're great like we are, you just tend to have haters, and you know, no one really cares about you, Man City.
Yeah.
So like, fine, okay.
In 100 years, people will have stronger opinions about Man City. But
And
if you guys get
we have been around just as long. You guys have been successful in the Premier League longer.
You guys are going to get relegated in 2 years from the point deduction. That will eventually happen.
It's not
and
happening.
then it won't happen.
It's
no,
not
I agree.
happening.
I don't think it's ever going to happen.
It's not happening.
It's going to be copium forever. That I hope it does. I want there to be some fucking punishment for the
I
115
bet you do.
charges. I want there to be fucking something.
I
Like,
bet you do.
at least like a year transfer ban. Like that would suck. It'd be a slap on the wrist, but at least be something. We're like 3 years into 115. Everyone else is exhausted as you guys are about the 115 stuff. We just want this shit fucking resolved. We don't want to be just like, oh man, they should really get punished because nothing's happened. It's like rumors. It's like, oh, they'll get a 40-point deduction or they'll get a transfer ban. Like
throwing around. So like, first off, I think it's all silly because a lot of the charges are for putting money into your club. Obviously, they made the rules so they can establish why that's illegal. I think what's going to happen is City didn't make it easy for the league to peruse, but they were also like asking for all the papers, and then they'd ask for more papers, and then they asked for more papers, which to me says that they weren't finding what they needed, and they were like, okay, what about this now? Now what about this? So the City, they weren't making it easy for them. So I think they're going to be guilty of that. Not necessarily anything like of the like charges, but they'll be like, you made this difficult for us. So because of that, we'll probably get like this giant fine, like stupid fine, and maybe a year ban or something like that. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be, if it's points, it's, I think like Everton, Leicester City, they're going to have like more points deducted than City will. I don't think it's,
what was the Chelsea punishment again? Because their punishment that they just recently got was for a bunch of stuff during the Abramovich era, so it was during a different regime, and they also were very like public and upfront about it. Like,
and that's why
hey, we just took over a club, and a bunch of fucked up shit happened. We want to be very forward about this, which is why they didn't get like any point deduction or anything. Did they get a transfer ban? I don't think they did.
I
think it was just I think it was literally just like
I think it was just a giant fine. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that City weren't as cooperative makes me hope at least
they got a 1 year transfer ban.
It was a 1 year transfer ban. Okay. Yeah. So like if we're using that as precedent, City should at least get a 1 year transfer ban. But also like I'm just tired of it. Like I don't fucking care at this point. Just do something to stop this.
And it doesn't really matter what. They could truly come out and be like, hey, this really was like, we were chasing shadows. We